Hi everyone. Today we're going to practice using if blocks with on lesson 11 if else with B. So it's our first experience with if blocks. So I'm just going to work through that with you a little bit on what that means. So remember, if is a conditional statement. So if something is happening, then something else happens. So in this case, the if block that they've given us is if we're at a flower, then we need it to get nectar. So we put that get nectar in there, and then anytime the bee recognizes that it's at a flower in our sequence, it's going to get the nectar. Um, so the first thing I notice is that I have to move forward twice, turn, and then move forward twice again. So I know my move forward can go into a repeat. I mean, it doesn't really need to. We could do two move forward blocks instead. But since I know I'm going to have to move forward 2 times and again move forward 2 times, then this is how I'm going to start to kind of set up my code. So I need to move forward 2 times. And then what I want to tell it is if in that move forward, if it's at a flower, then I want it to get nectar. So I can see there's not going to be any of these first ones, but I want to put that code in there. So later on, when it gets to these ones, possibly, it can get nectar. So now I know that once it moves forward twice and turns right, or gets to the end, I need it to turn right. So I'm going to do that at the bottom of my code. And then I should be able to nest all of this into a loop. And I need it to repeat my sequence 2 times. So if I look at my code here, what I'm telling it to do is I need it to move forward twice. And if it's at a flower, it's going to get nectar. Then we're going to turn right. And this big repeat is just having it do all of that again, moving forward twice if at a flower, getting nectar, and then turning again. And that turn won't make a difference here because I'm not having a move after. So I think I have this all set up correctly with my if block. If at a flower, get nectar. I could switch that. So if it was going to be a honeycomb, I could put that in there and then have it make honey instead. But it's asking me to look for a hiding flower before I get nectar. So I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a flower. So I'm going to go ahead and click run. If he's at a flower, he's getting the nectar. The bee is happy. He's good to go. These get a little bit more complicated. So just think about where that if would go in there and where you want to use the conditional statement, and have fun with these puzzles. Have a great rest of your day.